Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the second way to schedule jobs off of sold estimates. And then I'm also going to talk to you about when you should be using the appointments function. So if you're on somebody's profile, you could go down to the estimates section here and you could see which one is sold. Assuming we collect the deposit, then we're going to want to schedule that install appointment. So you want to click on the sold estimate here, and then you're on this screen where you could select whatever tasks you want to schedule for the job. So let's say day one, the technician's going to do the 4-panel slider. Book this job. So I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm not going to do an arrival time. But you guys know how to do that. Put your notes here. Change the date real quick. Go ahead and book that job. Oh, guess it's going to make me do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and select the rest of them for the other job. Let's have it do Monday. So we're going to do Brian and Wes. And we're going to use the appointments function for this one because it's going to be the same invoice items, but it's going to take them multiple days to do the install. So we'll say 4-18 through 4-19. Get something? Yep. Okay. So once we're in this job, that's going to span 2 days. We have the first day for the scheduled appointment, and we're going to add an appointment for the next day. Okay, so if we click here in project, you can see we have 2 invoices. One is for the very first day where we're installing the 4-panel slider. The other invoice is for the security windows that's going to span 2 days. Here we have the 3 jobs, the sales appointment, the 4-panel slider appointment, and then the security window job, which has 2 appointments, first being on the 18th, second being on the 19th. And here's a list of all the appointments. Same thing. Okay, so it's probably a little bit confusing on when to use appointments and when you should just schedule jobs off of the sold estimate. So if you have a project where we're going to be working on the same thing for multiple days, such as like a security door and security window job that takes our technician 2 days to complete, or like a firebox rebuild that takes multiple days to build, you want that part to be one job but with multiple appointments. A good rule of thumb is if a task on the job invoice takes more than 1 day, you use appointments. Otherwise, you book multiple jobs off the sold estimate. You could also have a combination of both. So, for example, you have a firebox rebuild and waterproof package in the project. You want to book jobs off the sold estimate, but you want to book the firebox rebuild as one job. And if it takes 2 days, you book the second appointment within the firebox rebuild job, just like we did here with the security windows. Then you book the waterproof package as a separate job with no extra appointments. One last thing I wanted to mention is that what I showed you is in our sandbox version of ServiceTitan. It's not a live version. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for you guys. So we're here on that customer's profile. Scroll down to estimates. This is the sold one. So this is where you select the tasks to book the job. This is what it looks like for you guys. So if you guys have any questions on this, let me know and I'll provide some clarification. Thanks.